Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 19th to the 25th. This is for Pisces and Pisces rising, and we are going to jump right into it. It is a loaded week. Well, first things first, Pisces. Happy birthday. I'm very excited for y'all. I love Pisces season, by the way, which is, it's such a really nice spiritual, like meditative, self-reflective time. Really nice, like a lot of creative energy. Really like imaginative. Like it's so dreamy. I really love Pisces season, and so it's all about you right now. All right, and there is going to be a bundle of planets in your sign too. One planet that I do want to just talk about real quickly because it's going to be pretty active this week, leading up to something really big next week is Saturn. Now, Saturn is moving a lot further along now. Okay, so you're going to start feeling Saturn a little bit more. Saturn is a planet of hard knocks. It's a planet of like responsibilities. Saturn tests you. Think about climbing a mountain. Okay, how prepared are you to climb this mountain? All right, everything you want's on the top of this mountain. So it's more about like being prepared for anything that Saturn throws your way, and being prepared yourself as well in every aspect, emotionally, physically, mentally, emotionally. Did I say emotionally already? But it really is a good time to think about that. Like, are you wearing good hiking shoes? I hope you're not wearing flip-flops. Are you got water with you? You got water with you for this climb? Like, be prepared for this climb, okay? Because the great thing is that Saturn, even though is a taskmaster planet, Saturn rewards you, okay? A lot of karmic energy with Saturn as well. So you're going to make it up there. It's just a matter of you continuing to move forward. All right. Now, the first half of the week, I really love, it especially for you, Pisces, because we do have the moon in Cancer for the first half of the week, and the moon rules Cancer. So really, really nice nurturing energy. It really amplifies that like spiritual energy, that intuitive energy. Like your intuition could be like really heightened around this time, but it is in your fifth house of pleasure and love and romance. It's so nice. It's so sweet. Family, children, recreation, even procreation. So keep that in mind. It's just, you could feel very like in this nurturing mood. I mean, it's really, 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 I love the moon in Cancer. I love the moon in Cancer. Now on Wednesday, Venus will conjunct Mars. Hello, this is really big. This is happening in your 12th house. Okay. So first things first, this is a really powerful aspect. You know what happens when Venus and Mars gets together. Here's the thing. I always say, with a lot of these aspects, you can look back and just kind of have an idea of what's, happened for you the last time. There were certain, similar aspects. Venus is conjuncting Mars, but Pluto's in the mix now. Now, I've said it before, this is the first time every living person on this planet is experiencing Pluto in Aquarius. It hasn't happened in 250 years. So really bringing a new element to this, all right? And it is in your 12th house, okay? You are the native ruler of the 12th house. So it's almost like, again, this explosion of like, y'all are so intuitive, but now it's almost like you are ascending, transcending. This is big. This is big, almost to like a psychic level. This is absolutely really big. Pluto's all about power and empowerment and transformation. So pay attention to this day. I actually want you to really use this day to your advantage. Now, here's what I said earlier is that you can't trace this back. And, with Pluto, it really is like a three-way dance if you think about it, okay? Venus and Mars, but then Pluto is like the third wheel or whatnot. But if you look back at the last time Venus conjuncted Mars 2 years ago, Pluto was not there. And so now with Pluto here, this is a time to create a new path for you, okay? Use this to your advantage, all right? Use this to your advantage. Please use this to your advantage. It is such a big aspect. I don't want you to sleep on this day. Like you're sleep through this day. It's a good one. You could find people being very charismatic around this time too. This is Venus and Mars. Speaking of which, Mars is very masculine, right? Venus is very feminine. Mars is very aggressive. Venus more diplomatic. Okay, so opposites do attract here. And when these two planets get together, there's a lot of chemistry. The stars align when this happens. So really take advantage of this. And yeah, sexual chemistry too. It's Venus and Mars. And so that could be a big thing for you right now as well, especially when it comes to your identity and the things that you want. Like what, like in terms of like, and if not sex, if not anything with that, it can still be like creativity. Venus represents creativity, even money. Okay, Venus represents money, beauty, a lot of other things. But what is going to emotionally move you at this point? All right, so keep that in mind, and just know that when I say this is a rare aspect, it's not happening again for another 2 years. The other thing is, like, if you are single and looking to mingle, definitely remember that Aquarius rules technology. Dating apps, okay? Get on those dating apps, swipe right until your finger falls off. Like this is, you could meet the one. I mean, a lot of power around this aspect, a lot of power. And, you know, Aquarius also rules like all things space and, you know, even astrology. So you could even have like these like divine cosmic kismet moments around this time. So again, please just take advantage of this aspect. Now on the 22nd, Mercury moves into your sign, Pisces. So now we have the Sun, Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury in your sign. So you are definitely going to feel this. There is a lot of a sense of like, you know, it is a big time of rebirth for you. It's also a big time of just you coming into your own power. This is all about you. This is your identity. This is the role you play. This is all of that. So this is really, really big. Now, this Mercury in Pisces, I love. It's like poetry in motion. And so again, this really heightens that intuition, and you could have a lot of messages come through intuitively. Okay. So really trust your intuition at this point. You could even have like a lot of like conversations about your future and the dreams that you have. Remember how I mentioned Saturn. Okay. So at this time, any dreams that you have, all the things at the top of that mountain, all right, really bring reality to it. Okay, make them a reality now. Climb that mountain, you'll get there. Now on the 23rd, Venus will square Jupiter, and Mercury's going to be in your sign for a few weeks. All right. So, so for the rest of the month, you definitely have, you know, all these 4 planets in your sign. Now, 23rd, Venus square Jupiter, and listen, Jupiter and Saturn are so like harmonious still at this point. So this is a day just to please just socialize, have fun. It's really just expanding what your heart desires. I trust me, you're gonna, if you feel that things are a little like really take advantage of that, especially when it comes to partnerships, because now we come to Saturday. Okay, the full moon in Virgo. In your 7th house of partnerships. Now, this can be love, it can be romance, it can be career, it can be a one-on-one partnership, it can be your Uber driver. It doesn't matter, just whatever resonates with you, right? Pisces, whatever resonates with you. Now, the thing about this full moon in Virgo, so, it's a full moon in Virgo, first of all. So it's very, you know, like all about your routines. There's a sense of like scheduling things and schedules and everyday activities, but here's what I love about this. Remember how I said with Venus, Mars, you can look back 2 years ago, see what happened, but Pluto's adding something to the mix. So it's a little different. You can look back here. Okay, Pisces, you can look back to September 14th, 2023. All right. What were you thinking about then? What were the conversations you were having then? What were the seeds you were planting? What were the intentions you were setting? Think about that time, because this full moon corresponds to that new moon that happened September 14. Okay. It was a new moon in Virgo that happened during Virgo season. So something around that time, you could find something culminating at this time, like a turning point in some matters as well. So keep that in mind. The other thing about this full moon is, Saturn. Okay. So this is why I'm bringing up Saturn. Saturn's in your sign too. It's going to be opposite this full moon and Mercury, which is in your sign. So there could, you know, Saturn brings a little bit of burden. There could be something that may feel a little bit like burdensome or heavy. Full moons are emotional, right? This is a time to recognize that and put it to bed, all right? Because there are new commitments that you have. There are things that you're committing to. There's new paths opening up for you. So it really is a time for you to be aware of the things that you need to like hit the road, Jack. Or like really, really like let's nip this in the bud. All right. And it can have to do with partnerships and relationships. I'm not saying that like, yeah, for some of y'all, some partnerships and relationships could end for this new beginning for y'all, but at the same time it could just be like a place that you are in a certain relationship. It's like maybe taking it to the next level now, or there was a hard part of a relationship. Now this is a time where you overcome that hard part in that relationship or partnership. So the great thing is that Jupiter does trine this full moon. I love that. I absolutely love that. So just be, Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity. So keep that in mind. It's you can find some luck this day too. All right, you can find some luck this day, and it is in your third house. So definitely communicate what you need to communicate. All right, it is going to be a very intuitive, even emotional week for you, but definitely communicate what you need to do, and don't bottle anything up. All right, now let's get started, Pisces. See what's going on for you for Pisces and Pisces rising. And if you want to read for your moon and your Venus, with this full moon in Virgo, it's a big one. And then Venus is very active this week, clearly with, conjuncting Mars. If you know your birth chart, if you know your birth chart. So let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for the week of February 19th to the 25th. Pisces. Now, happy birthday, Pisces. Like I said earlier, Pisces, my secret crush. Like I said earlier, I didn't say it earlier, but I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Pisces, something is coming to an end. Something great has happened, though. Something great has happened. Something's coming to an end, and it's again, it's gonna be an emotional moment. You may have you may have an emotional impact, but let's get started. Listen. You've got the Ace of Cups. Come on, there is something like I said earlier for y'all. Listen. Something is culminating in order, because there is like new commitments that you have, or even like new desires or new dreams and new goals, or there is something. It's like a shift. It's like turning into a butterfly almost. But with the Ace of Cups here, there you go. I mean, Ace is all about new change, new beginnings, new opportunities, a new cycle. All right. With this full moon, it's the end of one cycle, starting a new cycle. But even still, cups, emotions, okay, even relationships and love. And if you're not here for any of that intuition, it's such a big deal. When this card comes out, we call it the heart of tarot. We call it the Holy Grail. This is huge. This is big. And you even see the chalice here overflowing. Okay. Really interesting. I think that you're definitely onto something new that is fulfilling you emotionally. I always say with the Ace of Cups, when that card comes up, like think about the last time something brought you so much joy, like rapturous joy. It brought you to tears. It seems like something like that it's starting to happen again. It may have already happened, okay? May have already happened, but there is something new around it. Now, you have the Queen of Wands in the heart of your spread. And so it seems like things are good. You're getting the things you want. Like, speaking of charismatic, with Venus conjuncting Mars, Queen of Wands is the most charismatic queen. This is the most popular queen. She attracts anything she wants, okay? She is that queen who can, I say it all the time, think of like anyone, think of like Rihanna, right? Fellow Pisces that, walking into a room, she can get whatever she wants. Just like the Queen of Wands here, all right? You do see the sunflower in her hand. In fact, you see the sunflowers in her throne too. The same sunflowers you see in the actual sun card. All right. So it is like that vitality, that growth, that optimism. It's that opportunities, like you're good. There's even a sense of like work. Like if this is like the power to attract, like you have that this week. You have that power to attract the things that you want. And it seems like you're already doing that. Now you have Temperance in your challenge area. Very interesting here. Very interesting, because I'm looking at your entire spread. Some of y'all may have, It really is. Like, temperance is all about that balance. It's all about like even moderation. It's knowing that you're being taken care of, not being frustrated about things, being like rooted, like really like having faith in not only yourself but in the universe, that everything's going to work out the way that things are going to work out. So that's the first message, is like, don't stress about things if things haven't happened yet or whatnot. And with all these new things happening in your life, go at the pace that they're going right now, because you don't want it to affect you, like emotionally. If you want things to go slower, if you want to go fast, do things at your comfort level. As long as you trust your intuition, okay, and you are authentic to yourself, then you're going to be fine. So just remember, it really is being true to yourself at this point. But also, temperance is Sagittarius. So that is your 10th house, Pisces. And so interesting, because 10th house is career, it's work. And, you do have the Queen of Wands in the heart of your spread, which is, she is like the entrepreneur. All right. So there is a sense of like work here where there could be something that you need to get in the rhythm to. All right. And if not work, it's just something in your life where you just need to get into rhythm and into something new that you want, something new that you've been manifesting, something new that has just happened for you. All right. Now, you also got the Four of Wands. Amazing. All right. Especially if you saw your last week's reading, this is a big deal. Okay. Because I'll just tell you, you had it in the heart of your spread last week. Now you have it in your crown. So definitely something has happened. Okay. This is a card of milestone. Something has happened. And it can be like something that even this week, you could be nearing it or whatnot. But this is a card of celebration. It's very, very interesting what's happening here. There's there could have been like, you could have gotten a new job, you could have gotten, or like the dream job, you could have had a new baby, you could have had, got married. There's so many possibilities here. There's a lot that's on your mind. Those are some things that you may want to, with the 4 wands in your crown. All right. So, keep that in mind, but there is a sense of comfort. All right. This week, it's almost like the theme of your week is like finding that comfort. All right. Even actually, when you think about it, the sun did move into North Node moved into Aries last year. It's going to be there all year long. That is your second house. Okay. Second house is self-worth, self-value, the comfort and the, stability and whatnot in your life. And I only bring that up is because these are 2 Aries cards here. But the second house is also money. All right. So there could be something with money as well. Now, you also got the Page of Pentacles, which kind of affirms that whole money thing here is something that you may be thinking about, something that's just happening that's very new. It's just such an exciting spread. Page of Pentacles. This is first of all, it's in the root of your spread. Pages are earth. Pentacles are earth. They're both earthbound. This is double earth. This is very grounded. This is very rooted in something that you are compelled by. And it can be something with work or career or even money. All right. That is a pentacle in his hand. And so I love this page. All right. This page is very, eager, very compelled by this pentacle, and, eventually wants to become like the King of Pentacles. So there is a sense of you learning something new. There's something, it's almost like, again, like I said, like getting into the groove of something new that's happening, a new phase in your life, a new chapter in your life that started, that's really, really nice, bringing this sense of comfort and you having this power to just attract things this week. So I mean, more power to you. Now, you do have the 3 of Swords in your future. So again, there really could be something here that is definitely part of your transformation, where it's like having this emotional impact, but it's more about an emotional impact of something that you, like I said, with that full moon in Virgo, something that's got to go. And it can have to do with partnerships. And I'm going to double down here because remember I said that full moon in Virgo, it's in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Well, this card is attributed to Saturn in Libra, Libra being the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So keep that in mind. And then the South Node moved into Libra. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting for you, Pisces? The South Node moved into Libra, meaning that's your 8th house. So there's something that's leaving, and that's part of your transformation. 8th house is all about transformation, okay? And so very interesting here, but I'm not getting a feeling of like, I'll even clarify that way. How much I'll clarify for you. I'm not even, yeah, see, you got strength. Like, I'm not even getting a feeling that it's like, it's just more, it's almost like some of y'all already know something maybe like coming to an end. It's like, I've got to just, again, like I said, nip this in the bud, put this to bed. I want this new thing that I'm committing to, this new thing that's happening in my life. I really want that. And you just got strength. So absolutely love that for you. 1000% love that for you. So whatever this is, it just makes you stronger. Okay. It's just making you stronger. And so with the Three of Swords, sure, it looks like it's a hard card, but it's all about perception. Okay. You can see the rainstorm, right? So you can think of it as like, when it rains, it pours, or after a rainstorm comes a rainbow, right? So you're actually really, really good. Let's get to your stuff. And we go through emotions all the time. We have to go. We're built as human beings, not robots, right? So we were built with, like, designed with emotions, with a lot of emotions, to feel them, to help us grow, to become stronger, to be, better versions of ourselves. So don't even see that as like, hard. It's just like something that's going to make you feel more empowered. Pisces, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave. I'm getting like so deep with you. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, talk to me, tell me what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I am truly grateful. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, you're definitely good. You have to. You're climbing this mountain. Okay, you're climbing this mountain, and it's definitely gonna be with Saturn. It's gonna feel like it's getting steeper and steeper, but hey, you got really great walking sticks. Okay, you're good. Now, you got the Chariot. All right, so I definitely want you to pay attention to the moon in Cancer for the first half of the week, because the Chariot is Cancer. But again, there is that like drive. All right, there's this drive that's like, let me go get the things that I want. Let me climb this mountain. I love this. I absolutely love this for you. All right. This is also like balancing those dualities in your life, like really taking charge now, and having that like determination, that willpower to move forward in the way that you want things to go. And it really is all about your mindset too. And I'm going to say that because, you see everything that's happening in your stuff. So one thing I'm going to point out, he's not even holding on to reins here, okay? There's no reins in his hand. So how is he actually controlling the sphinxes? Up here, okay? That mind power, that mindset. So because you did get the Five of Pentacles, all right? In your external factors area, again, it really does seem like there is just something holding you back, and you know it, and it's like, I've got to let this go, because this is something that is, it's almost like there is a sense of it's someone's like holding you back. Okay. There could be someone, or it could be just even something in your physical world that like you feel like it could be like a job that you're at. This is like, you're like, I know I can start my own business. I know that I can get promoted. I know I can do these things. So it really is, again, using this empowerment energy and knowing that you can attract whatever you want as long as you keep your energy high, right? In terms of frequency, okay? I talk about energy all the time. We're all made of energy. We all vibrate at a certain frequency. It was Albert Einstein, fellow Pisces, who said, match the frequency of the reality you want. You can't help but get that reality, all right? So keep that. It's all about that mindset and that strength, that empowerment, knowing that you're going to be good. There could also be some people that you may... it's almost like there also is someone that you may have to comfort this week too. Okay. Someone who is part of your path moving forward. Now, Ace of Pentacles, money. Money. I really love that for you. You got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, and it looks like there is this new beginning. I mean, this is your second ace. There is this new beginning that you're seeking, that's happening, that you're hoping for, and it's coming. Just keep climbing that mountain. I mean, this is speaking of being rooted here, I mean, the Ace of Pentacles, this is really grounded. Like, remember what I said with Saturn in your sign? Like, bring reality to your dreams. Like, this is it. This is it. And, you know, like I said, Pentacles are your physical reality as well. So it could be something that doesn't have to anything to do with money or wealth at all. If you're not here for that, if you're Eddie Murphy watching, like, if you've got money, okay, Zendaya, it doesn't matter who you are, and you're like, I got enough of money, tell me something else, then it's your physical, there's this new path that you're seeking, okay, that is got to make you feel like this wealth and abundance in your life. And lastly, you've got the Six of Swords. Really, really love this for you and your final outcome. And so it is all about moving forward. Look at this. Look at this card. Look at my finger. Look at the turbulent water. Okay. Look at the direction they're going. They're they're moving forward. All right. Look, there's no undulation in the sea from this point forward. Okay. You are moving into the promised land, you're going to the Maldives here. And there's a lot of protection in this card. There's a lot of comfort in this card. You even see the swords in front of the boat. Okay. So you're being protected as you sail forward, but, really just it does seem like there is going to be whatever has this impact on you, emotional impact, you have this huge potential. Just it's almost like it sets you free. Okay, so I don't even want you to worry about this. Again, it's clarified with strength, so it's going to make you feel empowered. And lastly, the Three of Swords, even though we call it the heartbreak card, it's still a sword suit. What's going on up here? Okay, remember you got the Chariot, that mind power, and the Six of Swords, swords being the mental suit. What's going on up here? Okay, so this is really great. I absolutely love your spread. Yes, you will have some sort of emotional impact, but it looks like it will set you free. It seems like it's something that it's almost like you needed it or you wanted it to happen. So with that said, Pisces, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And next week, oh my goodness, is the big one. Yeah, we have the Saturn Cazimi in your sign. That's big. That's big. It's happening the same day we have a Mercury Cazimi in your sign. This is really big. Next week's going to be big for you. We also have some really great Jupiter aspects. Oh, they're so nice. So Pisces, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Okay, bye-bye.